Hi all, welcome to my channel, My Art Journal. Today we are going to make a crochet border lace. Material required is listed down here. I am using a white cotton handkerchief for my project. This is a crochet thread which I am using for the edging. You can also use embroidery skeins. The crochet hook which you will be using must have a thin head. You will also need a pair of scissors. Let's begin by piercing a hole at the corner of the handkerchief with the help of crochet hook. Now pull the thread from that hole and tie it to the handkerchief. Secure it well with 2 to 3 knots. You can also do this edging pattern around the scarf, napkin, tablecloth, your shirt, sleeves, anything. After tying the thread to the handkerchief, we will now insert the hook into the hole and pull up a loop. Now we will pass this crochet hook through the string which was attached to the handkerchief. After doing so, we will have 2 loops on the hook. Let's yarn over and pull through both the loops. This is our first single crochet. We will now make 3 chains. So chain 1, chain 2 and chain 3. After making these 3 chains, we will leave some gap and pierce a hole into the cloth to make our next single crochet. So insert the hook into the cloth and pull up a loop. We will have 2 loops on the crochet hook. Let's yarn over and pull through both the loops at once. This is the single crochet stitch. Make 3 chains now. Chain 1, chain 2 and chain 3. Again, leave some space and pierce a hole into the cloth to make a single crochet. Insert the hook into the cloth and pull up a loop. You will have 2 loops on the crochet hook, yarn over and pull through both the loops at once. This is how we will make our single crochets by piercing a hole into the cloth. Now make 3 chains, chain 1, chain 2 and chain 3. Again, leave some gap and make the single crochet. While we are leaving the gap to make the single crochets, we should keep in mind that there should be the even gap between 2 single crochets and the in-between chains must lay flat above the cloth. This is our base row on which we are going to create our pattern in the next round. Hence, it is very important that our base row is made well and there is absolutely no stretch in the cloth. Here we can see how we have got the even gaps between all the stitches. Also note how the chains are comfortably laying on the cloth. In this edging pattern, we are going to work in rounds. Therefore, this is the right side of the pattern. If you are going to work on any other fabric which has right side and wrong side, do choose the right side to start this pattern. We will continue making this pattern till we reach the next corner of the handkerchief. As we reach near the corner of the handkerchief, we have to make the closer stitches. The pattern will remain same, that is 1 single crochet, 3 chains and 1 single crochet, but the gap between 2 single crochets will be less on the corners as compared to the rest of the stitches. Please note how the previous single crochets have more gaps in between them as compared to the one which I have made at the corner. Now make 3 chains and the next single crochet will again be closer as compared to the other stitches. As it is the corner stitch again, we have to leave a little less gap here and make our next stitch. Here you can see how the corner stitches are made closer as compared to the other stitches in the row. Look at the gap between previous single crochets in a row and the single crochets which are made at the corner. Also keep an eye on the chains which are made above the stitches. See how comfortable they are laying at the edges. If we will not pay any attention to the details at the corners at this point, in the next round our handkerchief will curl up at the corners. Continue making this pattern of 1 single crochet, 3 chains and 1 single crochet for all the sides, and don't forget to make the closer stitches at the corners. Follow the pattern and complete all the 4 sides of the handkerchief and meet me at the beginning to finish off our first round. After doing our first round, we are going to finish it off with a slip stitch. To make a slip stitch, we are going to insert the hook into the first stitch we made, yarn over and slip the stitch through it. Here we have completed our first round, that's our base row, and we are going to create our pattern in the next round on this base. In the base round, see how we have created the small blocks. In these small blocks, we are going to make our pattern. To begin our second round, we are going to make a single crochet in the first block. To make a single crochet, insert the hook through the first block, that is underneath the chains, and pull up a loop. You will have 2 loops on the crochet hook, yarn over and pull through both the loops at once. This is our first single crochet in the first block. After making our first single crochet, we are going to chain 3 on top of it. Chain 1, chain 2 and chain 3. So until now in the first block we have made 1 single crochet and 3 chains on top of it. Now we are going to work double crochets into the single crochet that is made in the block. To make a double crochet here, we are going to yarn over and insert the hook not into the block but into the single crochet that we have made in the block and pull up a loop. We will have 3 loops on the crochet hook. We have to yarn over again and pull through first 2 loops. We will have 2 loops on the crochet hook, yarn over and pull through remaining 2 loops. We have made our first double crochet stitch through the single crochet made in the block. In the same way, let's make our second double crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook through the single crochet made in the block and pull up a loop. You will have 3 loops on the crochet hook, yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, yarn over again and pull through next 2 loops. Let's make the third double crochet. Yarn over, insert the hook through the single crochet and pull up a loop. We will have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, yarn over again and pull through remaining 2 loops. Similarly, let's make the 4th double crochet through the same single crochet stitch. After doing our 4 double crochets through the single crochet stitch here, we will move on to the next block. Again, let's make 1 single crochet in the next block. After making our single crochet, we are going to make 3 chains, chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. Now we are going to make double crochet through this single crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook through the single crochet made and pull up a loop. We will have 3 loops on the crochet hook, yarn over and pull through first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through next 2 loops. Let's make the second double crochet through the same single crochet stitch. This is our second double crochet through the same stitch. Now make the third double crochet through the same stitch. This is our third double crochet stitch, and now let's make the 4th stitch. This is our 4th double crochet in the single crochet stitch. After making the 4 double crochets, now we will move on to the next block. Let's make 1 single crochet in the next block. Let's repeat the pattern again. After making the single crochet, we have to make 3 chains, and after making these 3 chains, we are going to work double crochets through the single crochet stitch made in the block. This is our first double crochet. This is our second double crochet through the single crochet stitch beneath. Third double crochet through the single crochet stitch again. And now it's the 4th double crochet through the same stitch. Let's move on to the next block and make our single crochet stitch in it. Similarly, we will follow this pattern and continue making the stitches until we reach the first corner of the handkerchief. Here is a tip for the corner stitches. If you find your stitches are tighter or the cloth is stretchy at the corner, you can make an additional single crochet at the corner stitches. Neither our stitches are tight nor the cloth is stretchy at the corner, so we are not going to make any additional stitch here. We are going to follow the same pattern at the corners too. Following the same pattern here, that is 1 single crochet, 3 chains on top of it, make 4 double crochets through the single crochet in the block. Do pay attention at the next block in the corner. Make an additional single crochet if required. We have got the right stitches here, so we will follow the pattern as is. At any corner, if you find your fabric is curling up or it is feeling stretchy, you can add up the stitches there to make it right. Here you can see how our stitches are laying quite comfortable at the corner. Following the pattern, we will complete all the 4 sides of the handkerchief. Do pay attention at the corner stitches. After completing all the 4 sides, let's make a slip stitch to complete this round. Here we will make a slip stitch through the first block that we made. Let's make 1 chain now. Following, we will make 1 more slip stitch into the same space. After securing it well for 2 to 3 times, we will pull up a loop, leave some tail and snip off the thread. Now we will flip the side of the fabric and hide the tail of the thread under the stitches on the back side. To make the video, I chose a white cotton handkerchief to make my edging pattern. However, this tilted pattern looks great around the tablecloth too. You can also make these edges around the scarf, dupatta, sari or on the neck and sleeves of any dress or shirt. I had a beautiful floral dress and I made this tilted edging around the neck and sleeves of that dress. It looked absolutely elegant with this crochet edging. I hope you like this pattern. This tilted edging is one of my favorites. I would love to hear from you on what fabric are you going to use this pattern for. If you want to share the picture of your project with me, you can tag me on Instagram. My handle is myartjournal_Jiya. I would love to see your projects. Kindly share your valuable feedbacks in the comments below. And if you like my creations, do subscribe to my channel for more tips and crafty tutorials. Finally, this is how our tilted edging pattern looks like around the handkerchief. I hope you enjoy being on my channel. I really appreciate your love and support. Thank you so much. Please feel free to ask any questions if you have in the comments below. Happy crocheting to all. Have a good one. See you in the next one. Bye bye.